that beat going. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Text your number, DJ Envy. Swing, what up, baby? Yeah, we got the golden voice, the voice of choice.
Yes.
That man vocal cords got the Midas touch, ladies and gentlemen. From the day one he started singing to the world, we all been hooked on him sonically. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Sing. Go ahead, do it, babe. Go ahead, do it.
Ooh, yeah, baby. Hey, yeah, baby.
There you go. Fetty Wap is back.
Young Fetty. That sounded good.
Nah, it's really certain people, man, I just get happy when I see you. One of those people when I see this, man. From the first time you ever came on our show, back in the South by Southwest days, I believe it was. 2015, and then and just to watch your rise. I mean, I know we all know the story, but it's important that we repeat what people accomplish. You know, especially with your debut album and all the singles making the Billboard top 20, top 10, top 100 list, all the Grammy nominations, all the songs you put out on the various mixtapes, all this work you've been doing. I want to commend you, man.
I appreciate that.
Nah, man, you living like an artist, kid.
Thank you.
You know. Then you got all your drama and all that shit too. But damn, Betty. Damn, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Son, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have some inspiration to make something, you know what I mean?
Balance. More money, more problems.
I gotta have a balance, man. Everything can't be all good. You know what I'm saying? That's when you start living fake, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Everything gotta have some real life in it. So.
Yeah. You ever think about like do you feel like you need the drama to make the hits?
A part of me do, and a part of me wish I could just keep it off social media. And then, you know, it'd be a lot easier to, you know what I mean, just make it more so about me than bringing, like, you know what I'm saying, my kids' moms and everything, you know what I mean, because I don't really be liking that, you know what I mean, then the back and forth and stuff like that. So it's like hard for me to, I can't say one song right here, say something right there, because then, you know what I mean, it'd be crazy.
True.
So I just, you know what I mean, I just like I tell everybody, a lot of people ask me how I deal with that, you know what I mean? I just really, man, I smoke weed, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. That's the realest answer.
Yeah, you feel me, man? I smoke and I be happy, man, you know what I'm saying?
When you smoke, what kind you smoking?
Man, OG Louis 13th, man, you know
I don't know what that is, but
That
that
is
sounds like that's
true.
something potent right there. Is that a Cali strand, or is that
That's actually his brand. That's my man's. Louis 13, OG Louis 13.
Oh, Louis actually got his own brand?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know Louis Vuitton, but
okay.
Fetty, can you give us an update on how they're communicating with each other? Because we all heard a clip when Alexis and Masika were fighting. It caught me off guard. It caught everyone else off guard. Citizens, if you haven't heard it, here it is.
You paid $1,000 so somebody could say they so Fetty could break up with me when I was in a relationship with him.
How dumb do you sound?
Okay, but guess what? All this doesn't even matter at this point, because guess what? My child and your child are going to be siblings, and I think
my child will be nothing to your child.
think about letting
Your
them have a
child's
play
an
date.
orphan, Annie. Annie, your child is an orphan.
All right, hold up a second. Let's get this back on track.
Pull out. Man, getting stressed over here. Roll him up a blunt, Mike Mills.
We need that, but
Awesome.
you know, I think it was Alexis that made a good point. You know, now there's going to be siblings that come to play. So are you looking at fatherhood differently since there's two mothers involved?
Nah, man, like, everybody that know me, that really, really know me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the street still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I changed my life a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the same street guy, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of my ways are still like what I know, you know what I mean? And what I know is be a father, you know what I'm saying? Whether what's going on, but good, bad, if we arguing, not arguing, I always pull up, you know what I'm saying? I travel. I just told him, I went on a little kid tour. That's what I call it. Now, when I go see my kids, I go on tour. I get to fly around, I get to see different things, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. Like, that's how I look at it, you know what I'm saying?
I remember when we had last interviewed Chris Brown, and he admitted that he was both in love with Karuchi and Rihanna at the same time. Is that something that you... Okay, no. It's just Alexa.
Tapped out of that.
All right. Just for clarification, some people get confused.
I fuck up his Chris.
No! I'm
I'm in love with my kids, man.
There it is, man. That's enough for us, man.
Christmas.
That's what's up.
Hey, how has life changed? I know we all got a hood story to tell. We all came from somewhere, and then we evolved to somewhere else. Like, do you live in the same place where you? I mean, you know.
Nah, I mean now.
And you ain't gotta say where you live, but how has living changed for you?
I mean, honestly, like I told you in the last interview, I don't like to really, brag about anything like that. So I don't really do like posting and stuff like that. But
that's what's up.
I guess at a certain point you got to kind of remind people in order for them to look at you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, I don't know. So I guess in that instance, man, now from the cars and sleeping in the cars and everything, I just bought my mom another house. She got 2 houses. I got 4 houses, you know what I'm saying? All my kids' mom got their own crib, 2 cars.
Wow.
That's beautiful, man.
Everybody, you know what I mean? I got 30 employees. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I take care of the whole family. Like, you know what I mean? I really just put that weight on my back and got up that hill. But the only difference was I crossed the hill. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't still on the hill. I already crossed the hill. So I really just been, you know what I'm saying, just taking the time out to try to help as much as I could without destroying myself, you know what I'm saying? And really, like, now, that's, like, I tell people, like, I just feel like now it's just time for me to focus on Fetty Wap, you know what I'm saying? Because I did it for the family, you know what I mean? Like, I did it for the family. All my family good, my kids straight. Mom's good, little baby sister just went to college, put her in college, you know what I'm saying? And just trying to do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
That's beautiful.
But we talk about that's what this whole culture thing was supposed to, and from my understanding, this is what you use the culture to do.
Yeah.
You know, to elevate not only yourself, but the people around
Power
you.
them.
You know, bring back, come on, I'm getting it now, man. How many, we got 10 employees, now we got 20, now we got 30. You probably putting money in everybody's hand. You know, you probably creating a foundation for them. That's what the culture to me is. When it's at its best, when it's working at its best, it's doing what you're doing. So I appreciate you with that. What I want to ask you too, though, is when you start making different kind of money, you get into these different tax brackets, there's different rules that apply. You got to do different things. And we don't talk about that enough. You know, Jay touched on things in 444, and people, I don't want to hear that. But you've had to learn how to legitimately manage money correctly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was some of the things that you learned that you can share?
The first thing that I learned, and honestly speaking, was $1 million is not what everybody think it is.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? And without getting into too much of that, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of kind of like if you make $100 a week and you get an advance and you start making $1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? But your advance check was for $10,000. That's gonna pay you out for however many weeks that was, but you never had $10,000.
Yeah.
So then you start doing a whole lot of never had $10,000 shit. You know what I'm saying? So then you back to making that $100 a week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Essentially, like, but nobody won't think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I did was before I started living like I was already the trap queen, you know what I'm saying? The trap queen money was coming in and everything like that. I said, all right, let me see who was going broke first. Like, you know what I'm saying? I started doing my homework and see what they were spending on, see what he was spending on, what was wanking this, and I put myself back in school. I put myself back in school for every time I talk about it, I always forget the name of it, but it's basically to manage money, like business money, like business management, money management, and everything like that. And I only stayed for 3 classes. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like 4 weeks. I learned what I wanted to learn. I got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing was, I always tell Salim, I tell them all the time, but I haven't really been active like that in the music world. You know what I'm saying? But I still stayed afloat because I knew where to put my money at. You know what I'm saying?
Investments.
And that's my biggest thing. Like, that's what I do. Like, I'm a big investor. Like, everybody that really be around me, like, that's my thing, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything like that, the crypto, and
he talked.
And you just gotta, and you gotta
money talk right there. He said Bitcoin. He that money talk right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Investments.
Yeah. And if people that don't know about that, I actually caught it when it was at $1.69. So
my boyfriend too.
you know what I'm saying? If you know what that was, then you know what I'm saying?
Where's it at now?
I think it's at it's $5 now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I caught it still.
You caught? Yeah, I thought I did something with Facebook, but damn, you're killing the game right now, kid. I want to ask you this because you're a real dude. You've been the same way every time we saw each other, and I just feel like it's so much information that we have when we're on the other side of it and we winning. And the way we winning is we selling to a lot of people who came from where we came from. Why not share this information? You know, it's good that kids here. Fetty Wap does what? He went and took classes to learn how to manage his money, and now he invests in it. So when you ain't in the public eye, we had the Artist Chronics up here, And I love using this example. He said, man, when you ain't in the headlines and you're not, on social popping, what do you call it?
He said people think you can be dead in social media, but not dead in real life.
Yeah.
He said it doesn't matter what they think of you on social media.
Exactly.
It's your real life that matters. So
I say that all the time because I grew up with the, having the one eye and everything, like being talked about and people making funny. That's something, excuse me, that's something I grew up with. So that was never a problem for me. Like dealing with social media was never a problem with me. It affected me when they brought my kids into it. You know what I'm saying? But I learned how to block that out too. You know what I mean? So it was like, for me, it was, Fetty Wap, he fell off and he ain't doing that, he not doing this, and you know what I'm saying? And to me, it was like nobody was understanding what I was really doing. Like if you listen to all the music I made, it was do this for the family and get right for the family and do this for my kids and do this for I'm gonna get my bros right. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people that's with me now that might not be making Fetty Wap money, you know what I'm saying? But Monty out here, he doing his thing. He just dropped a project, you know what I'm saying? He got his thing popping on social media, you know what I'm saying? I got my boy Fuzzy. He doing his thing with his my boy Fat Boy SSE, you know what I'm saying? They dropped a mixtape together. It's going crazy out there, you know what I'm saying? And the whole Camp Gooey Kids, they got their single out, Don't Call Me, you feel what I'm saying? And the whole, that's all based off of Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the point I was trying to make people see. You know what I mean? It's not about how fast or just because my shit not extravagant as anybody else. It takes time to build that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I want to do. I want to be just like another Jay-Z and have a Rock Nation or another P. Diddy and have a Bad Boys. When they see me, I'm a Fetty Wap, going to be RG after Island. You know what I'm saying? And that's just trying to play chess instead of play checkers with it. You know what I mean?
Young man, smart. Where you from, man? What state you
I'm
from again?
Patterson, New Jersey, 22nd.
I already know, man. I just like to give her a chance to say hers. Go ahead, Heather.
Jersey, stand up.
All right, there it is. Monty's on the new single, There She Go.
Yeah. You know I had to put Monty up there. That's
man.
my brother, man. A lot of people criticize me about that too. Like, why you ain't put no artist, put somebody out there that's new, help the artist, help the song go. That's not me. That's not Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, like even with the record with me and Drake with My Way. You know what I'm saying? People ask me why I ain't put it on my album because for me, I wanted that to be my song. You know what I mean? Like I ain't want the song. I just, you know what I mean, give that, you and Mott take that so Mott could do his thing. And you feel like I told people this was my dream first. So whatever I could do to help him get to that level he want to be at, that's what I'm going to do until it's over for me. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Is that a Jersey thing?
In Jersey.
So that's why.
Different than Oakland.
Word, so it was like, that's why I was like, you know what I mean? I'm going to stay rocking how I stay rocking. You feel me? I got love for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody know I got love for my family. So to put somebody else on the single, I'd have felt like kind of like I was disrespecting him, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the single I'm going with right now, you feel me? So I got to put my brother up there, and whoever remixes is different, you feel me?
Yeah,
it's a different thing after that, but the original version, you're going to always hear Fetty Wap and Monty, even if I'm by myself, you know what I'm saying? It's always going to be Fetty Wap and Monty.
Man, let's play. I like this, man. Fetty Wap, man. This kid is back. He never left. There she go. King Zoo, 888-742-3345. Call us. You want to talk with Fetty Wap, you can ask him directly.
It's Sway in the morning. From Shea 45.